Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee Wi-Fi battle. Today we're going to be featuring Persian. Now, Cantonian Persian, regular Persian, doesn't really have too much going for it besides base 115 speed, but it does have some cool support options in Taunt, Fake Out, U-Turn for Momentum, it has Hypnosis as well, but that's really what it has going for it in terms of what it can do. It also has access to Nasty Plot, but not too good on a set that, like, I feel like you'd rather use a Lowland Persian for Nasty Plot than regular Persian. Foul Play is a pretty cool option as well, but I also feel like a Lowland Persian can do that better. But yeah, Persian mainly just chips away at your opponent, maybe prevents rocks, and then helps out the rest of the team by getting off a little bit of damage to open up a door for maybe something like Mega Beedrill or Lowland Sandslash to sweep. But yeah, if you guys missed any of my previous Wi-Fi battles, there's a playlist down below. I encourage you to go ahead and check that out. I always ask that you suggest a Pokemon you want to see featured. Persian was one of them that people wanted to see. So feel free to check out that playlist just in case I've already used one of the Pokemon you already suggested. And feel free to check out the guide to team building. So without further ado, let us get right into the battle. Alright guys, so we have a game now. Persian's job in this game, well, it doesn't have to prevent rocks because there are no rocks, so I'm okay with that. But maybe taunting the Executor, that way it can't put me to sleep. Getting Fake Out Chip on both Pikachu, Tauros, Starmie, everything's going to be really nice for my Beedrill. So Persian's role in this game is just to Fake Out and U-turn around, really. It's actually a good lead versus Starmie too. It's actually really good in general versus... This guy does not have much for my Beedrill. I can say the same about their Beedrill, but I like that I get a little bit of chip with the Fake Out off, because that'll be really nice for my my own Beedrill, knocking them out without having to lock itself into Outrage. So that'd be pretty cool. I do like Persian as a lead in this game. Again, just being able to Fake Out everything and then go from there. And luckily, ooh, they lead off with Pikachu. Cool. So I'm not quite sure if Fake Out into Headbutt knocks him out. Look at Pikachu's sunglasses. Those are some clean shades. Hold up. I mean, I always go for Fake Out here anyway. Always. But they switch out. Not sure into what. Nothing. They don't have a normal resist. Maybe Snorlax? They go Executor. Okay, cool. So, one way I do win, I noticed that their Starmies are only Ice Resist. I don't want them to be a Hypnosis user. But I also kind of want to save my Fake Out anyway. Because it'd be really nice for Beedrill. So I'm just going to U-turn here. Get some nice chip off on this Executor. Beautiful. Now, I'm assuming they may go for... well, they might Superpower. They'd go for either a Mega Drain. They may try for Hypnosis. I think that Zapdos is okay. I'm not Drill Peck. Okay, I was making sure I'm not Drill Peck on this variant. Like, otherwise, this is a bad play. But I feel like Zapdos is fine because I can beat it with Toxic plus Roost. I knew there would be a Hypnosis. I don't know why they always like to run Hypnosis on this thing. I don't want to use it on Persian because, you know, 40% of the time I'm not getting any damage off. I'm not getting anything out of the turn. I was thinking about taunting though, but it's fine. I think that Zapdos is okay to be expendable in this game, especially because my Mega Beedrill, now it knocks out Executor guarantee with Poison Jab because of that chip. I can afford to stay in here, as they won't do much. Mega Drain isn't a bad play because it hits pretty much everything I can switch into, I guess. I'll U-turn. I'll try and wake up and U-turn. Let's see if we get a first turn wake here. Because then I can bring out Sandslash. I don't, which means I am going to be forced to Roost. They also get a crit on that Mega Drain, I think. Right? Oh, they went for Self-Destruct. Okay, I'm cool with that too. Don't gotta worry with sleep. Obviously, Zapdos was decent for Pikachu. Doesn't even knock me out. Zapdos was decent for Pikachu, and it's a decent Beedrill check as well. But I'm okay with that Executor going down. Especially now that once I get up rocks, that Fake Out is going to go... It's really going to help, like, throughout the entire game. So I'm alright with them self-destructing on me. Maybe they bring out the Beedrill. They bring out Tauros, which is smart too. It's fast and everything. They might have Surf on their Tauros. Thunderbolt here. They went for Rock Slide. I feel like if their best play was to go for a 100% accurate move, they had one. Even if it's Double Edge, because me at that percentage, it's still good to go for Double Edge versus me, I feel. But that's alright. I'm gonna bring out my Beedrill because I can get some nice bit of damage, bit of chip on this Tauros. It's gonna help me out later because what I can do versus this guy is U-turn out into my Rhydon and get up my rocks. Getting off this damage is really nice for my Alolan Sandslash is +2 later. Again, they don't really switch in very well to U-turn period on their team. So I think it's fine to U-turn out into my Rhydon. get on my rocks, which will help me out for that Beedrill, help me out with my Persian later. They may have Surf on their Tauros, but I don't know. I feel like because I'm playing, I'm assuming someone of Asian descent, and they don't always run Mega Drain on their Alolan Mucks. I feel like they don't run Surf on their Tauros either as a last move. So I can U-turn out to Rhydon. I want to get that damage because I basically wasn't... I think Beedrill was the only thing that can guarantee me damage on that Pokemon. And getting out Rhydon is nice for the for rocks for Beedrill. They do go for Rock Slide again. I should live an Earthquake. I should definitely live a Surf. Tauros is very weak. And I value rocks a lot. As they go for Earthquake. Nice. Does a good chunk though. But getting up rocks is going to be really nice for putting the Tauros in range of Fake Out plus Headbutt for my Persian. And I can U-turn out into something now. Or I can get them to U-turn out into something. I can force their switch from them, is what I'm saying. So we're going to Dragon Tail here. Again, this damage is really nice. Assuming I do land my Dragon, because I didn't care about picking up a KO, I more so care about forcing something else in, because Stealth Rock damage is very crucial, especially for Beedrill. Obviously, they weaken one of my Beedrill answers. But, yeah, like, even getting in this thing, it's really, really nice. Because I'm fast in this, and I get off an Earthquake. And this is one of the problems for my Beedrill, so... Beautiful Earthquake damage, thank you very much. As he goes for Yawn. Because he's a Yawner, I feel like he may be Yawn Protect. I'm going to bring out my Persian here. And then just go for like Fake Out and a Headbutt into Switch. I don't know if he's running Rest on his Snorlax, but if he is, then it makes setting up with Sandslash a little bit easier. So yeah, going Persian here makes a lot of sense. As he goes for Self-Destruct, oh my gosh. That's going to knock me out. Goodbye, Persian. Really surprised he went for Self-Destruct out of all moves there. Especially because he went for Yawn. I was thinking Protect. But if that was the case, he would have given me his whole Snorlax for 32% on my Rhydon. Alright, well, unfortunately Persian was only able to chip away at Executor in this first game. Let's see if we can get it to do something in the second one. Maybe Beedrill coming out. Tauros comes out. I can just Poison Jab that thing and knock it out. B. Wow, I can't believe we would have saw. I kind of wish I stayed on Rhydon then. Because then I would have been able to bring out my Persian and basically just get some Fake Out off on something. And I was kind of... well, I wasn't... My game plan wasn't on Persian just faking out to getting damage. But getting that damage off on Beedrill meant it's a little bit easier for me to just click Poison Jab. Brings out the Pikachu. Go ahead and give that to me. I can go ahead and Juro in here and knock you out. Zippy Zap is not going to knock me out. In hindsight, if Juro misses, Poison Jab was my play. Thankfully, it doesn't. So, this will knock out Pikachu. I have a Starmie that's around, but doesn't really matter. And as long as I keep this, as long as I keep my Beedrill alive, I'm good. Because with Rocks, it basically guarantees KO. Like, I would have really liked to have Persian here, man. I don't know why Starmie came out first of all Pokemon. Are you not willing to risk a speed tie with your Beedrill? Now, this did not make sense coming out first, my friend. Because that's just going to die, and then it lets me get in my Sand Slash, and then my Sand Slash can just click Ice Punch into Ice Shard on the Beedrill and knock it out. And at the end of the day, because Rocks are up, Outrage, if I do win a speed tie versus their Beedrill, I can knock him out too. I still can't believe the dude self-destructed on a 32 HP Rhydon, but they definitely anticipated me to switch because of the Yawn. So it was a really cool, it was a cool play, because it obviously worked out. Some things do similar stuff, for like Future Sight. Well, that's more technical if you're getting into more competitive Pokemon. But like Future Sight plus like attacking something else coming out. Anyway, we Ice Shard here. Because if he crits me, I think I die if he crits me, but if I don't die, basically Ice Sharding wouldn't matter if he crits me and I do die, because it would come down to me winning a speed tie anyway. So, with my Beedrill. So he should Mega Evolve here. If he has Brick Break, oof. Hold up. That Zippy Zap may have mattered. Let's see. My guy, what happened? You don't have an attack to hit me? Alright, he has no attack to hit me. That was pretty anticlimactic. It's fine. We're going to get another game. Double self-destruct, though, was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Double self-destruct was pretty cool. And unfortunately, Persian was not able to do anything. Maybe a little bit of damage on Executor, which didn't even end up mattering because the dude ended up self-destructing. And the second time I tried to get in Persian because I thought a protect would happen, what I would do is I would fake out on the Snorlax to get a little bit more damage off in it. I would U-turn, and the fake out plus U-turn, and I would stack Rhydon, right? And the fake out plus U-turn damage would put it in range of Beedrill, which could just come in and click Poison Jab. So it was to weaken it so my Persian could come in and pick up the KO. But in any case, I'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. Be right back. Alright, guys, we got another one. Now, unfortunately, my opponent doesn't have an Aerodactyl, which means they are getting up rocks versus me. Another Tauros, which is pretty cool. A Shroomish, which I don't... Shroomish. What the hell? That's not Generation 3. That's a Parasect. I like Persian a lot either way because I do like its ability just to fake out and gauge damage. If they lead off with their Parasect, for example, I can fake it out and then taunt it so it can't spore me. But I do like its speed tier in this game a lot, even though they do have Kangaskhan and stuff like that. It's going to be a little bit of a tough game for sure because Kangaskhan is a problem. Kangaskhan is a problem. Aerodactyl is an issue too. Like they have, I think they have the right team to face me. That's for sure. If I was a Alolan Persian, maybe with Foul Play it'd be a little bit easier, but we'll see. So lead off with Tauros. Nice shiny Tauros, I like it. It really sucks because in this game, my Rhydon is very, very pressured. It's very pressured in this game. SD Sandslash is decent, but I don't know. I mean, I do like my Persian speed tier, so we always go for Fake Out. Get a little bit of chip, get some nice chip off. Okay. Even though it's only a little, it's worth it. It's worth it. And we can U-turn out to Rhydon and get on my rocks. Help me out versus Aerodactyl, help me out versus Gyarados. Depending on which one they Mega, it makes it a little bit easier to deal with. If they Surf here, fantastic play. Like if they Surf, immediately fantastic play. But yeah, that little bit of damage is going to go a long way. So even though Rhydon's very useful for obviously Kangaskhan and Aerodactyl, I'm banking on my Bold Starmie with Thunder Wave and Scald to deal with those two. Let's see if they do throw off a Surf. They do go right for Earthquake. Very solid play. Are you a Surfing variant, though? Because that's important. Let's see. Show me the Surf. Show me the Surf. Are you? I'm trying to figure out. They switch out, surprisingly. I guess they want to get in Gyarados before the rocks go up. Yep. I'm okay with that, though. So that lets me keep my Rhydon, which is really nice. I get the rocks up for Aerodactyl. I don't mind this thing coming out, especially because they don't appreciate switching in to my, Zapdos very well. Like, they don't actually switch in very well to my Zapdos. Now, they get in Gyarados before rocks, which leads me to believe they might want to Mega it. And I'm a little bit surprised they're not wanting to Mega Kangaskhan versus me. But I'm okay with that. I always go out into my Zapdos here. The thing with Zapdos is, if I have Drill Peck, they can't even double out to pair. They didn't double because I switched obviously first. So if they doubled, they would have switched first because they're faster. They do go right for the Waterfall. Good chunk, good chunk. I'm gonna U-turn here. I don't think you should keep in your Gyarados. I think they'll probably go Snorlax or Parasect. They do go Snorlax, nice. And this gives me a little bit of damage on them with my Beedrill. And I'm going Beedrill over Rhydon because Beedrill guarantees damage on it with U-turn, right? I need damage on them. So Beedrill guarantees damage and allows me to U-turn out into my my Rhydon, which can still take one hit. So it gives me my Mega with Beedrill. It gives me my Rhydon on the switch in, and I get to U-turn into obviously into an Earthquake. They might not even go for Earthquake themselves. They might go for Facade here because Beedrill does live it. So we're gonna Mega Evolve, go for a nice U-turn. We got the Stealth Rock damage off on them. We got the U-turn chip. Gyarados is in range of Thunderbolt from Starmie if it doesn't opt to Mega Evolve. Beautiful. Okay, that's in range of Rhydon's Earthquake. And I'm not in range of Rhydon's Earthquake myself. And they might go for Facade. They could go for, I guess, Body Slam too if they have it, which would be a little annoying. Because it might paralyze me. They go for Toxic. Oh, and I miss it. Very big. Very, very big. Instead of Earthquake, because I got that little bit of momentum right there, or that little bit of luck, I kind of want an Earthquake, excuse me, Dragon Tail over Earthquake. But I feel like at the same time, they don't really switch into Earthquake anyway. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Like, if they switch out to Gyarados, trying to get it in on the rocks again, and I get a Dragon Tail, it'd be great. So, dodging that Toxic is really nice, obviously. And getting rid of Snorlax, amazing as well. Very big threat. Very, very big threat. Now, they're probably going to go out into their Gyarados. Which I could easily see. They might go Aerodactyl, but Aerodactyl does not knock me out with Earthquake, so I definitely go for Rock Slide versus them. Also, their Thunderbolt switch-ins no longer exist, besides Parasite. I still kind of want to make the Zapdos play. Like, regardless of this, I want to make the Zapdos play. If they Mega Evolve and knock me out, it's okay. It's more so I want to keep them out. Yeah, they go right for Waterfall. I should live this. Yep. I'm actually gonna Roost. I want a U-turn. I'm gonna U-turn one more time. I'm really surprised they stayed in, but I do have Starmie as a switch-in, and they might go for Earthquake here. I do have Starmie, so that's okay. Aerodactyl is checked by Sand Slash. I have Persian to do a little bit of damage, and Beedrill as well to do damage to the... I have Persian and Beedrill to do damage to the Kangaskhan. And the only way they live this Thunderbolt is if they Mega Evolve. And that means if they Mega Evolve, then they don't get to Mega Evolve their Kangaskhan or Aerodactyl, which is, again, easier for me. That's a crit? I think that's a crit. That's just a lot. So again, the only way they live this Thunderbolt is if they Mega Evolve. If they don't, then, and if they do, that's fine. Like, I don't mind trading Starmie, because regular Aerodactyl and regular Kangaskhan are not threats. They are not threats. Ooh, shiny. So we have Gyarados in range of Poison Jab. At this point, I can go out into my Zapdos as Sleep Fodder. I can go out to Zapdos. Allow that thing to be put to sleep. It's at 26% anyway. They might knock me out, regardless, but I don't mind that. As they go for Spore, yeah. So this gives me a switch into Gyarados now, and I've been able to chip away at Gyarados. I'm okay with that. We're going to make the Beedrill play. They may go, they may make the Aerodactyl play, but if they don't, I get in Beedrill here. If they double Spore, it's annoying, but I feel like they might Leech Seed or Leech Life. Or Mega Drain, whatever. Yeah, they go for Leech Seed. Nice. So this will let me U-turn. Even if they have Protect, that doesn't matter. I just always get to U-turn. A little bit of chip damage from that doesn't matter either. Always getting U-turn really nice. And again, just using Persian for a little bit of momentum. U-turn picks up a KO unless they go Aerodactyl. They might go for Protect. That doesn't matter either. Like, nothing on their team wants to take a U-turn. They go Gyarados. I go Persian and knock it out. I knock it out. They go out to Aerodactyl. Yep. They go out to Aerodactyl. I got the Stealth Rock damage and the U-turn damage, so I knock them out with Scald now, which is pretty cool. They may go for Rocks, but I'm okay with that as well. I put them in range of Scald. There we go. Tauros is still a little bit threatening, but Persian gets off the Fake Out damage and Headbutt damage that I need on that. So I get off a Scald here. I knock them out. They get up their Stealth Rock? Great. So I don't have to deal with a fast Mega Aerodactyl annoying my Beedrill. The only thing I have to deal with is, obviously, a Kangaskhan being a pain. Go ahead and give me that KO. Thank you very much. Alright, awesome, awesome. So speed tier-wise, my Persian is faster than everything they own. Well, everything they have on their team. Ooh. Big Kangaskhan. I respect that. So I want to weaken this thing with Scald. Obviously, if I burn them, it means their facade is stronger, but that doesn't really matter because I have a whole Rhydon. They're more than likely just gonna Mega Evolve Fake Out into Sucker Punch, maybe. But I'm pretty sure Starmie takes both of them. I want to say Starmie takes Fake Out into Sucker Punch. Then again, I did a lot. Like, I feel like you do, though. Even if it's like adamant, right? Like even if it's adamant. I mean, recover is my play. If I think regardless, recover is gonna be my play. But yeah, what am I at? 65? I thought that's at 85. I'm gonna go for recover here. If they go for facade, that's fine too. If they don't have sucker punch, I'm okay with that because that helps out my Beedrill. In the long run, they may go for earthquake here. They go for facade. Facade did nothing. I'm gonna go for recover again, just in case they have that sucker punch. Like I said, I want to outplay it, but it's mainly I want to weaken this Kangaskhan because again, if I get a burn on them, it'd be nice, obviously. But if their facade doesn't KO me, I mean, obviously I'm boosting their facade if I do get a burn. Yeah, so I should be outside of range of sucker punch, which I don't think they'll go for because I'm obviously spamming facade. We're gonna go for Scald here. If I get the burn, yes, I do boost their facade, but I also weaken their fake out. I weaken everything else as they go for another earthquake. Or as they go for the earthquake here, rather. Let's see if they have that sucker punch. I should be able to live with facade as well. Yep, they do have that sucker punch. Nice. So beautiful, beautiful. Starmie doing its job now. I also think they're like guaranteed jolly and not adamant. And I'm out of range of the sucker punch as well. So we're going to go for another Scald. And again, I'm not necessarily trying to burn them, though obviously burning them would be really nice. But I'm trying to put them in range of my... I think Thunder Wave is fair. Even though I'm boosting the facade by going for Thunder Wave, I'm also making it that Persian has a chance to flinch them with Headbutt as well. Like Fake Out and Headbutt has a nice chance to flinch them. So I'm okay with that. Like I'm making it so my my Sand Slash also outspeeds them as well. So now I can go Persian. I get my Fake Out damage off. I get my Headbutt damage off. Obviously their facade is very strong, but like I'm pretty sure my Alolan Sand Slash plus Beedrill will win the game at this point. Because Tauros is almost, if not in range. And I can just U-turn on that. Persian obviously drops as well. Excuse me, not Persian. Parasect drops. And Gyarados drops as well. So I Fake Out here. Fake Out for a little bit of chip. Then we go for the Headbutt, which doesn't knock them out. But it'll be close. And I have a chance to flinch them as well, plus paralyze them. Oh, they go for Sucker Punch. I'm okay with that. I'll take it. Yep. Tank it. Nice. Go ahead and get a little bit of Headbutt damage off of me. That did nothing. Do I live the next Sucker Punch guaranteed? Because I feel like I do. I feel like I do. I'm going for another Headbutt. I feel like I live this. Yep, nice. So Persian picking up the KO on the Mega Kangaskhan, not bad. If they go out into their Parasect, I can go for Taunt. That way they cannot go for Sleep Powder. I can also go for U-turn to get off a little bit of damage. If they go out into their Tauros, I will Headbutt them for a little bit of damage. Yep, they go Tauros. So all I need to do is Headbutt this, and that should put it in range of Poison Jab. And that should be game because Persian got off the chip damage I needed. I mean, I might even flinch them. There you go. Alright, I didn't flinch them, but I think I win the game now with Poison Jab, so that should be a good game. Yeah. So Persian did what I needed. Well, Starmie did a lot what I needed too. It obviously weakened the Kangaskhan. I'm going to be able to go out to my Beedrill now and click Poison Jab 3 times and win the game. Because you will definitely go down to Poison Jab. Tauros, I'm sorry, but that Headbutt damage was a little bit too much. Had they went Persian, had they went Parasect, I would have just taunted it. But yeah, Poison Jab you. Poison Jab the Gyarados, and if Gyarados for some reason does not die to Poison Jab, which it definitely will, I can just Ice Shard that, and then I can Ice Punch the Parasect, and I'll win. So that's game. So at least in the second one, my Persian was able to do a little bit of something. Like I said, after rocks and all that stuff, you should definitely go down. Yep. Maybe that's a little bit closer than what I want it to be. Let me make this the better play and just sack my Zapdos. Because I can U-turn for a little. I'm pretty sure that's in range of Poison Jab, but I want to be 100% sure. Alright, it was definitely in range of Poison Jab. Look how much that U-turn did. So I sack Zapdos because it goes down to rocks. Bring out my Beedrill. Yeah, I should just Poison Jab. There was no way you weren't. And I already talked about how I had Sand Slash at the end of the day anyway. But it's fine. They're going to do what? Go for Waterfall? Maybe they'll rest. But that doesn't matter because Sleep Talk doesn't exist. So if they did rest, I can just Poison Jab them 3 times and win. Bring back out the B. And that should be game here. That's it. That's all she wrote. Poison Jab there. And the last one is their Parasect, and that will definitely go down to Poison Jab. So, okay. So Persian was able to do a little bit of chip. When I use a Alolan Persian, I'm debating between Nasty Plot and another support one. But I think that Persian is a little bit better because it has Foul Play, and Foul Play is dependent on your opponent's attack, but it's also Stab because it's a Dark type, and Alolan Persian is a Dark type. So I'm depending on that. You guys can let me know down below if you'd rather see Nasty Plot versus... did my opponent DC? But I don't care. I won anyway. If you'd rather see Nasty Plot, they did DC. That's crazy. You don't even get points in this. Why does it even matter? But yeah, if you'd rather see a Nasty Plot variant or a more support one, which will do a little bit more work than this one, just because of the fact that Foul Play is Stab. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.